It's a pleasure to have you here. We're coming to you live from Akokumlimle Studios, DSTV channel 421, and we're also on GoTV channel 144, as well as your digital television. To the details now. Many people in and around the West Mamprusi district are running for their lives as floods resulting from torrential rains and the spillage of some 2 local dams have submerged a whole community. Homes, livestock, farms and major roads have been heavily flooded in that latest incident. The MCE4 of the area, Arimeyao Somolaki, broke down in tears at the sight of the extent of havoc caused by the floods.
Early morning, we were crying for the good people of Tinker, not knowing that it was going to extend. Tinker and Dimia, not knowing that it was going to extend to Gabini. As we speak, all the houses in Gabini have been submerged. Others have collapsed. The water, they can't take anything outside the community. You can see that some are still falling. We have asked that gather all their items and send to the district assembly. And I mean, in the short term, we have to look at measures that we can use to accommodate them. Probably we have to talk to some landlords in Wale and other communities to accommodate the people for the meantime. Whilst in the medium term, we look at how best we can solve the problem of the spillage of the dam. Then in the long term, we look at how best we can resettle the people very well. And we pray that as government will put on all measures to see to it that this social disaster will not happen again so far as the municipality is concerned. We are with them. We are here this morning to see how the problem will be solved. That this is a natural disaster where we don't have any solution as we speak. We are calling on the experts. I've called the regional minister, and then the regional NADMO directors, and I've also informed the headquarters accordingly. Who are also looking at how best we can even divide the route where the water can pass to the other side. But with that one, we have to seek permission from the highways authority. I think that will be a short-term measure for us to resolve the problem. We are with them. We can see that they are suffering. We are also suffering. We are calling on all foreign enterprises, government and other parastatal agencies to come to our aid and support the good people of Gabini, Tinker and Dimia to go out of this problem. This is a serious disaster. I haven't seen this before in my life. This is the first time.
An NPP executive and other affected residents spoke with JoyNews.
This morning, as around early dawn, the whole community was taken over by water, and we all suspect it is the Yarni Dam that has already given way, including the Guabulga Dam. So the whole community now has been flooded. People are evacuating their livestock and properties onto the main road. So we need an agent solution to it. We need a way of people coming with an excavator to create a way for the water to pass and leave the community. Yes, I am Alaji Jekopantake, MPP chairman.
So what will you be doing now? Because
right now I'm getting back to the assembly to inform the municipal coordinating director and then the MC, so that they will rush here and we'll see what antidote we can put onto it. In fact, the people are desperate. There is no way they can control the situation. The road, the water has even taken over the road. That is crossing the road from Gabini to the other side of the road. If we are not careful, the place will now become impassable for passengers coming from Nalergo and those coming from Walwali side to the other end. So Gabini is in a terrible situation. Most of the houses, I know within the next 30 or 40 minutes will start collapsing. Yes, the whole town is flooded. The next community is Katabanawa, and all the water is moving there. So I won't be surprised if that community too is flooded. So I'm just rushing back to the assembly to see the municipal chief executive and the coordinating director, so that we see what immediate solution we can put to get way for the water to leave and leave the community. All right. As we can all see what is happening by the roadside, the community just got up this morning and the whole community is submerged with water. A spillage over from the Bagri Dam. that is causing this havoc here. There's another community ahead called Dimia. The dam over there has also broken, and that particular community too is completely submerged. As we can all see, the houses are falling inside the water. It's a terrible situation, unprecedented. We've never observed this before. And then
the road as well, the main road.
The main road from here linking to the regional capital has been cut off. Vehicles cannot pass through. So we are currently stranded here. We as a party have arranged a vehicle to be conveying the people and the limited foodstuff that they've been able to salvage from their damaged homes to the nearby community, Walawale, the district capital. There's no place for them to be saved apart from getting to Walawale, which is just about 2.5 kilometers away from the community. As you can hear, the houses are falling.
Yeah, and so that's
being flooded. And this is our first time of seeing such a thing. Last it came, but it wasn't this way, and we don't know why. We learned some these rivers, the boundaries of rivers have got broken. So that is the cause of those things. So I mean, you can see yourself, everything is flooded. Even we those standing here, we are risking our life. The water can come and take us out. So right now, we don't have anything to do. We are appealing to the government to come for aid. It's from the Guabriga side, and that place too is being destroyed. It's good you go there and cover there yourself. That place is being destroyed. So there's not even road for you to go to that place. The whole area is covered with water.
Where are you going?
We do research with farmers. But because of the flood, we cannot continue.
The flood? Why? You can't cross?
Yeah, we can cross the bridge from Walewale to Dimia or from Gagune. Is cut off, so we can't cross. That is why we are just by the
So you are going back?
Because of the floods, that has caused a lot of people stranded here, as you can see even around. Everybody is stranded, they are trying to cross. Even the community that is just by the roadside here is falling. If you look at the houses, just turn and look at the houses. They are all falling. The community people are in the mess of the water. And so I think life is paramount. We are only praying that.
You heard some residents and commuters who've been affected by the floods. Well, my colleague, Northeast Region correspondent Elias Tanka, has been on the ground. There's also a number of emergency and security officials there to assist victims. He joins us live with more. Hello, Elias. When we spoke earlier at about 10 a.m., there was prediction that the floods would rise, the water level will rise. What's the current situation now? Hello, Ilyasu. What is the current situation in the Mamprusi West District?
Hi, Benny. The situation is getting worse. As you can see, I'm currently at the community for Banawa. It is just a handshaking distance from the municipal capital, Walewale. And as you can see, this is the right side of the community, and it's totally flooded. We're just coming from another community called Gardini, which we reported from earlier on in the morning. That particular community is also sitting in water. Over 600 people have evacuated from the community, and more are evacuating from those particular communities. The background there is currently happening is that several dozens of vehicles traveling from Nalirgu, from Kampala, from Walewale actually to other parts of the region, especially the regional capital, are transported thousands of them. And now what they are doing is to split the main road for the flow to divert the flow currently. And so that's where the men they are doing currently. They are being assisted by officials of the National Disaster Management Organization. And so as we speak right now, authorities are struggling to ensure that the flow will not get to the municipal capital Walewale.
Ilyasu, if you could hear me, the NADMO director said there were challenges trying to prevent commuters from crossing over to the other side because of fear that the floods will get worse. And he said he was calling for reinforcement from the Regional Police Service. What is the latest with regards to commuters? Are they succeeding? Are they heeding the advice from NADMO?
I can see some commuters being turned away. Earlier, I saw a police vehicle here, which was passing for directing the commuters. But as we speak right now, several vehicles are being turned away. And the NADMO officials are still here, even though they are struggling. I mean, what has happened currently is that they have provided vehicles on the side of the road that has been blocked by this water. And so those coming from Nalepo stop where the water is cut off, and they will have to wait to walk several meters into the water to cross to come and join the car that is stationed here to take them to Wale. And those same 20 down to those also traveling to Nalero. There's a vehicle that is stationed over there. The commuter to get down, walk several meters to join that particular vehicle. And so they are managing the situation. But a lot more vehicles, passengers are still coming through. They are being stopped and some are being turned away.
Finally, Ilyasu, we can see from the videos, it looks a bit cloudy where you are. Tell us about the weather condition. Well, we seem to have lost Ilyasu there, but just bringing us live updates from the West Mamprusi district where flood waters have submerged communities. I understand we have Ilyasu back. Hello, Ilyasu.
Yes, baby.
What's the weather situation there?
Hi, baby.
Too bad. We'll work the lines better and hopefully get Ilyasu to give us an update on the weather. The weather is important because we understand that torrential rains coupled with the spillage of the Bagri Dam and some 2 other dams within the locality is what has caused this flooding. Well, here at Multimedia, through our Joy 99.7 FM platform, that's on the Super Morning Show, we've been appealing for support for victims of the flood through hashtag Up to Us campaign. No contribution is too small to put a smile on the faces of our brothers and sisters in the north during these hard times. Here's host of the Super Morning Show, Kozo Youngson, with more on that.
Bring the human stories so that we can all understand and situate ourselves in what is happening there, because that's what will make us understand the need to come to people's aid when we can imagine it happening to us. And what has happened to these people is terrible. In the northern region, we went to a community called Nawuni where I met a fisherman. His fishing net, his traps, all of them washed away. So he can't feed his family. So he and his family are now sheltered in a school, and it's only the kindness of strangers that feeds them, because he has no other way of getting them food. So you can imagine there are hundreds of these people. In the northeast region alone, 15,000 people are displaced, according to a report that was commissioned by NADMO. So you start to see that these are people who, if we don't step up and do something for them, they have no option. They have no hope. There are people right now in the community that we have been highlighting. The water is rising, even where they have taken their belongings to keep dry on the road. The water is now flooding that road. You know, so where are they going to go? If somebody doesn't go there, move them away and keep them somewhere safe and dry and sustain them until their homes can be restored. That's up to us.
Indeed, it is up to us, and we are appealing to you to help our brothers and sisters in the flood-hit areas of the northern Savannah and northeast regions.